November 2369 Kilo, contact Oakland Center 121.25. And if you don't get a response, monitor that frequency. You should pick them up shortly. There is some VFR traffic currently at your 1 o'clock and 15 miles southeastbound. Altitude indicates 1,300 unverified, type unknown.
Looking for that traffic, 2125, 69 Kilo. Thanks for the help today.
Yeah.
Oakland Center, Skyline 2369 Kilo, south of Mono Lake, 14,500.
November 2369 Kilo, Oakland Center, hello, the Columbia altimeter 2998.
2998, 2369 Kilo.
Oakland Center, Delta 1743 is at a 26.8 for flight level 240.
Delta 1743, Oakland Center.
Welcome to a short clip from a really cool flight my friend and I just took from St. George, Utah, over the eastern Sierras, through Yosemite Valley, and down to Palo Alto, California. This is just 10 minutes flying from the eastern side of the Sierras through Yosemite Valley, over Half Dome, over El Cap, and circling over Yosemite Valley. On board, we have radio communications with air traffic control, and I've added some telemetry to this video with telemetry overlay. Hope you enjoyed the video. There'll be some more voiceover explaining where we are. When we were about 3 miles east of Mount Wood, I lost about 3 minutes of footage from the GoPro. Not sure what's up with that, but this is the entire transit from the eastern side of the Sierras through Yosemite Valley.
I think I can see Half Dome.
Baron 52 Hotel Charlie, contact Oakland Center 119.75.
Look at this cool little creek that runs down. I mean, you would never, I mean, this is a nowhere where we are. Ice Lake over
Good
here.
afternoon, American 1770, 7,000, climbing 10,000.
American 1770.
Does the valley run this way? Oh, that's El Cap.
I'm maintaining flight level 2.
That El Cap right there? Dead ahead? 12 o'clock?
Like just to the right of Half Dome?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's
909 Echo
do it.
Bravo, contact Los Angeles Center 127.1.
This flight takes place in a Cessna 182. My buddy and I took off from Palo Alto and flew to St. George, Utah for some sightseeing and hiking in Zion National Park. It was an amazing trip. From the air, the Grand Canyon was absolutely spectacular. It's one of those places where you really need to be above it to get an idea of the scale. The same could be said about Yosemite. When you're flying above it, you can really get an idea of just how massive these granite mountains are. The rest of this trip took us over spectacular places like Zion National Park, Bryce Canyon, the Pink Cliffs, Hoover Dam, Grand Canyon, Lake Powell, and just the beauty of Utah is amazing. It's an absolutely incredible place.
900 Kilo.
69 Kilo.
November 2369 Kilo, traffic 4 moving to 1 o'clock. Behind you to your right, moving ahead and to your right. Heavy 767 descending on a 210. We'll be sending a 14,000. Caution wake turbulence.
A little bit about me. I am now a relatively new private pilot with about 150 hours of experience. I received my private pilot's license in November of 2021. I was training on a weekly basis, several times a week flights, 1 day of ground school, and tons of reading. Took me nearly a year to get my license, but it was one of the most rewarding things I've done in my life. I recommend anyone who's interested in flying or aviation, go find a school near you, take a discovery flight with an instructor, and see if it's something you'd be interested in. I know I was hooked from the minute I got in a plane. The training's not easy and definitely not cheap, but when you pass that private pilot check ride with the FAA, it all becomes worth it. You can take your buddies up flying. You can take yourself on a little mini vacation for an evening. the freedom of being able to hop in a plane and fly pretty much anywhere is truly amazing.
69 Kilo has the passing traffic in sight, no factor.
Giant 30, or I'm sorry, November 2369 Kilo, roger. Giant 3704 at pilot's discretion, maintain 14. I think I gave it to you.
Yeah, if they had passed right, like in front of us,
yeah, we got,
and we hit their wake, there was no way that they were
Giant 3704
very cautious with us.
Yeah,
I hope we can keep our descent going then. Look, we're ETE to Sonols now. Watch it dropping.
Yeah.
So some of the radio communications you're hearing here are with ATC, but you're also hearing me and my buddy who's sitting in the right seat having a conversation about pretty much anything. We had just spent about 2.5 hours flying from St. George to the eastern foothills of the Sierras. The portion of the flight to the foothills was pretty uneventful. This was definitely the highlight.
All right, well, this is Yosemite Valley.
Holy shit.
We are doing it. I mean, that's like the cherry on top of the cherry on top of the cherry.
Wingspan 24, Oakland Center. Hello, climb and maintain flight level 2.
Oh, was this was this fire?
Yeah.
Wow, that got real close. I mean, that's like 1.5 miles to Half Dome.
So from this channel, you can expect some pretty cool flight videos. This is the beginning of me learning about editing video, and I have tons of GoPro footage of flying around the Bay Area, this trip to Zion and back, flying into Lake Tahoe for my mountain training, into Pine Mountain Lake and Columbia Airport. There's probably 50, 60 hours of video that I have that I can edit out. And I'm just learning how to use both telemetry overlay, and I'm using iMovie to edit these videos. I don't know what I'm doing, but I think I can put together some pretty great content. If you're interested in something, feel free to put it in the comments. If you're curious about something, again, put it in the comments. If you are a pilot and you have any tips, I'm always looking to learn more about flying. I'm always looking for people who have more aviation knowledge to give me something that I might not have seen about my flight or my experience flying. I definitely am interested in getting my instrument rating. I haven't made any decisions on if I want to go further and get a commercial rating or anything like that, but learning and continuing to evolve as a pilot is something that I have set my mind to. This is a pretty amazing location to be flying through. We just flew over Half Dome and we're headed into Yosemite Valley. Amazing.
Giant 3704, contact NorCal approach.
This is really cool.
Have a good one.
Yeah.
3704.
Oh, look at these falls.
1 Charlie Charlie.
Oh my God.
410.
All right, let's do one loop around.
4101 Charlie Charlie.
Get a picture.
So my buddy pointed out the huge falls, and I immediately pitched the plane up to slow down so we could turn around in the valley. We did one loop and we got a pretty good look at the valley. The footage doesn't have everything we were seeing, obviously, but wow, amazing.
Oh, look at okay.
Here you get a really good view of Half Dome.
Oh my God.
And just off the left corner, we see the huge falls that he pointed out. This was definitely a really cool part of the flight.
Wow.
This is pretty much the entire video. There's a little bit more as we transit out of Yosemite Valley, but you should look forward to some other videos flying through the airspace around San Francisco, flights into the mountains, definitely some flights over Bryce and Zion and the Pink Cliffs over the Grand Canyon. That's all coming soon. Again, if there's anything you would like to see in the videos or have any comments, please comment. I hope you guys liked this video. Stay tuned for a whole bunch more, and I appreciate you guys watching the video.
Oakland 2575 on the other side of the mountain. You should be able to pick up pretty good radio on here, but I'll select VFR and tram on the other side for Cardinal 2066.
Anything else to look at in the valley, or did we just do it?
That's kind of it.
All
We're
right.
like directly above El Cap right now.
Yeah, this place is, I mean, we just went to Zion, right?
Yeah.
And then you come through here and you go, this is big. This is massively bigger than Zion.
Yeah.
Just the scale is completely different.
Thanks for watching this video from Fly415. Stay tuned for more. Hope you enjoyed it, and hope you subscribe.
Six 9 kilo, descending 85.
November 2369 kilo, roger.